What's up, YouTube fam? Today's going to be a short video. I'm going to be talking to you guys about backward sled pulls and sled pushes. I do these exercises at the start of every single one of my workouts, and I sometimes do it at the end of my workouts as well. I'm actually going to show you how I like to do sled pulls and sled pushes, but before I show you that, I want to talk about some benefits of both of them. Reverse sled pulls are really good for developing power in your glutes and hamstrings, and especially your quads. You really feel it in your quads. Really good for knee health. You get a lot of blood flow to the area when you do them. Also, in training for every sport, we do a lot of movements going forward and side to side, but we don't do a ton of stuff going backwards. So this really helps just with a lot of imbalances and stuff that we aren't training in our regular training sessions for our sports. Now, sled pushes not only involve the lower body muscles like sled pulls, but they also involve the upper body muscles as well. With sled pushes, when you really focus on driving your knees up when you're doing it, it really helps with increasing your speed. But overall, sled pulls and pushes are great for increasing muscle mass and strength. It's also great for cardio and losing calories if that's your goal. I like to do sled pulls and sled pushes not only because of all the benefits that I just named, but because for me personally, it makes my body feel really good, and I've actually noticed it helps me recover faster from one workout to another. Now I'm going to show you guys a video of me doing sled pulls and sled pushes. I'm going to show you how I like to do it, how many sets and reps I like to do. I'm also going to talk you through it and show you how it's done. So first, I'm starting off with no weight. This is the first time I did sled pulls and sled pushes since I had an ankle injury. I had a grade 2 ankle sprain, so I was off it for about a month or two. But after I start off with no weight, I add a 10-pound weight. Now I'm starting off with like a 45-pound weight on there, and then ending with two 45-pound plates. So there I go, backwards, and then I'm about to go forwards. Also for sled pulls, you want some sort of like a rope, a band, something you could wrap around your waist in order to do them. Alright, so I just did it with just the sled, added 10 pounds, now I'm putting on 25 pounds. So I went up 10 pounds, now 15 pounds. Putting it on, and ideally, you would want to have a partner with you, so they could take the plates on and off for you, so your breaks would be that much shorter. You really want to have no breaks with this at all. Now I'm pushing it, and now right here is where I really start to feel the burn in my quads. This exercise, I'd say, especially the sled pulls, are quad heavy, quad dominant. You really feel it there. There's a good burn. Now throwing on a 10 pounds, so we got 35 pounds on there right now. And again, barefoot, you really feel it in your feet and ankles. It gives extra benefits to your feet and ankles if you do it barefoot rather than if you do it with shoes on. Obviously, in this gym, I feel comfortable doing it barefoot. In some other gyms, you may not feel comfortable doing it barefoot. Then wearing your gym shoes or socks is fine. Now here, I'm taking the 10-pounder off and the 25-pounder off and putting the 45-pound plate on. Again, now I'm starting off with the 45 plate and ending with around two 45-pound plates. But right after my ankle injury, I couldn't do that much weight. So I started off with no weight and then ending with the 45. So this is the last round right here. This is the hardest part. Mentally, you really have to push through this. You can't stop. Again, it's supposed to be no stops. Ideally, you want a partner. Right here, I almost fall over. My legs feel like jello now. But there we go. That was sled pulls and sled pushes. That's how I like to do it. I like to start off with one weight. Like I said, now I start off with a 45-pound plate on top of the sled. I go backwards, forwards. I add 10 to 15 pounds. Backwards, forwards, 10 to 15 pounds, backward, forwards, until I do 5 to 10 sets. So in that video, I did 5 sets. Again, now I'm doing more around 7 or 8 sets at the start of my workout and sometimes at the end of my workout. Sled pulls and sled pushes are not something that you want to go crazy high in weight with unless you're strong enough. Put your ego aside. Put on a 10-pound plate, 25-pound plate if that's the most you could do. Start off with just the sled, then 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15, 20, 25. If you're strong enough, definitely start off even with 2 plates if you want. They go 225, 235, 245, 255. It doesn't matter how much weight you do. It just matters that you are getting better. It's you versus you. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Start off with the weight that's best for you, and week after week, you will see improvements. That is all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope I informed some of you on a really good exercise that you can incorporate into some of your workouts. More content coming soon on basketball, fitness, nutrition, food, entertainment, even travel, and some other new things that I'm going to incorporate in the channel. So again, make sure you stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.